Very good. Now let's look at the SWOT analysis of the last punch from the list, and that is the back hook. Very powerful punch. Very powerful punch. You've seen it in street fights. You've seen it a lot. People bring it from the backyard, and then when they connect, lights are switched off. It's incredible. We know that it's power. So back hook is, I would say, that is the most powerful punch from all the punches, and yeah, that's the only thing. It's the most powerful punch. That is the biggest strength, and actually the only strength I can think of when it comes to all the punches, because it's a punch that you will give up a lot. You'll give up your possession. You kind of should, and as much as you try to hide it with perfect technical execution, it is not necessarily the punch you would like to use to set up punches. It's the punch you would like to finish with. And when your opponent is hurt, when your opponent doesn't see the punches or you hide it very well, where it's hurt the body, the hand is a little bit sloppy, is down, then you can and you should capitalize with the back hook. Usually hooks work better later on in the fight, when everything becomes a little bit sluggish, a little bit slower, opponents become a little bit more comfortable with one another. Then is when you can surprise with the back hook. The weakness of the back hook is literally you give up your position, and from all the punches, it's one of the slowest punches. So it requires some technical skill to execute it correctly, and as much as you'll try to do it fast, it is slower if you compare it to a cross, okay, from the back generated punches, and even slower than the front hook and all the other front generated punches. What are the opportunities I can capitalize with this beautiful punch? Yes, anything coming from, if we stay, as we already talked so many times, if we stay on mirror boxing stances, right, left leg forwards, then anything coming from the front hand, I capitalize with my back hook, right? So and to the body, for instance, my opponent decides to throw a front hook, right? I go to the body, wrong. You can go to the head. You can capitalize on a jab. You can capitalize on an uppercut. On an uppercut, it's actually what I like to capitalize on the most, to be honest. Something like that is a very powerful punch. It has its weaknesses, as we said. it's a little bit slower, you show a little bit more of what you do, and of course that opens opportunities for your opponent, which becomes a threat to yourself. So what you can do to others, others can do to you as well. So as you have already seen it, when my opponent is throwing a back hook, you can capitalize with a front hook yourself, right? You can capitalize with a front uppercut. You can capitalize with the jab, why not? You can capitalize basically with all the punches generated by the front shoulder.